So here we are now for Fiji under-20s, who will take on the Kula Young Boys. That was an interesting one before this, Ratu Felice and Coral Coasters. Fiji under-20s, 2 victories, but just 12-5 over Ratu Felice, 12-10 over Coral Coasters. Kula Young Boys, 1 loss, 1 draw. They got a point when they drew 7-all with Coral Coasters. So we're good to go. Seranangama with me in the box. Fiji under-20s. They have just been doing enough. Let's see if they can show some power in this one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Fiji under-20s go again. They've been so impressive sitting at the top of their pool, but they'll need to score lots of points to ensure they go deep into this competition.
Now we're underway. That's brilliant, on the money. And Sivaniolo Lume. Wonderful work from the kick. And try for the Fiji under-20s.
Oh, this is such a dreamy start from the Fiji under-20s. Straight off the restart, they're able to regather their own ball, find the hands of Lume, who occupies that left edge with no one else in it. This is a very solid start from the Fiji under-20 sides who have been very strong throughout this competition.
Too good. Bullet start. They're off like a sprinter or get off the blocks. Fiji under-20s mean business. This time a little bit deeper the kick, and now trying to get away the Kula Young Boys. Tomasi Ratuvidi, Fiji under-20s, good at the breakdown. They get the penalty. And they go towards the right, working it infield. That's Nukuyaranga. Setup is good, and now they swing it back towards the left. They come. Now looking to straighten that up. Lume sets that. And the penalty comes. It's against the Fiji under-20s, diving through.
It's really impressive defensive pressure there from Kula Young Boys.
And now, here come the Kula Young Boys. I'll look for support. Sets that up. Quick off the deck. Now pushing it infield. That was good from Everi Morrison. Swinging it to that left edge. Still keeping the ball alive. Now looking to make some ground. Very good work by Kula Young Boys. Going in contact. Oh, lucky for them. Now the release of the pass. Oh, 2 good passes in there. One from the side door, and still Eremi Lavo. Well, 2 tries yesterday for Lavo. He's got 3 now in the bag. First one in this one. Good work by the Kula Young Boys. What about some of those passes?
Some of those touches were truly world class. Just look at this big run here, attracting defenders. Quick speed at the ruck, don't even set over. He just plays it in, pops it up nicely. But ultimately, it was that duel between Alafio and Lavo to keep that ball alive. And he goes right in. Under-20s copped a yellow card there for that high tackle as Lavo placed the ball down.
Kick was good, so it's all square. 7 points all. Fantastic finish. Yeremi Lavo knows his way to the try line. 2 tries yesterday. +1. And what a time to score. Fiji under-20s. Let's see how they respond to this one. They will restart with 6 players on the park. Opportunity for the Kula Young Boys. They desperately need a win if they want to feature in the Cup quarter-final stages. Now Fiji under-20s. Veretti just popping that up. Ngone Vola. Now on that right edge. Infield ball. Hamid Lysa. Veretti comes through now. Shrugging off the tackler. Now the afterburner. Sivaniolo Lume. Scored 1 earlier. Now he's got a second one in this game. And the Fiji under-20s stretch their legs and also stretch away from the Kula Young Boys on the scoreboard.
That is pure individual brilliance there from Lume. Just look at him shrug off defenders. He sees that no one's home on that left edge, backs himself in his speed, has defenders diving for his feet, but unfortunately for them, he's just got so much speed to burn.
Mark that name, mark that face, Sivaniolo Lume. We will see more of him if he looks after himself and stays in the sport. Already in the Sevens Academy. Very good talent. Impressive. Sivaniolo Lume. Now from right in front, Veretti adds the extra points, 2 converted tries. Now taken up by the Kula Young Boys. They gathered that well from the kick and they've got possession. Kula Young Boys, so the Fiji under-20s scored Lume with 6 men on the park. Now stretching his legs on the left edge, infield ball. Now that went forward. They'll go back for it. Now he had that in his mind what to do, but just didn't execute that. Great to see players at this level doing things well, and they will just get better in a year or two, and they'll be knocking on that national 7 selection door.
Absolutely. The talent that is coming through the Fijian pipeline is so evident here at the McDonald's Coral Coast Sevens. These young lads are just on the brink of adulthood, but showing us exactly what they got. Doesn't have much room to work out there. Tries to keep the ball alive. Unfortunately, that ball did float forward, but a solid attacking opportunity here now for them.
That was Samuela Rasupaki, who was trying to get away on that left edge, but penalty goes to the Fiji under-20s, and they play smart rugby. Hack it downfield, and then come back with the line out. Back to 7 players, the Fiji under-20s, as Lisa Veretti, the captain, takes his time. It's baking hot here, and any time you can save with that stroll to the line out, that will help everyone in the team. Now it's the Kula Young Boys who put the pressure on the Fiji under-20s. They get the penalty at the stroke of half time. Now trying to get, that's a no-look pass from the side door. This time no problem, and cheeky, but the Kula Young Boys, boy, they've fired back. Great work.
A lot of work here cut out for Malia Limbari. He's able to attract defenders and get a one-hand offload. Ultimately, Alafiel had the final say. Bit of shimmy, shake in the face of the defender. But so be it. It's a real competition out here.
Absolutely brilliant. When you get over to score a try against the Fiji under-20s juniors, you can do anything.
For a lot of these lads, it'll feel very personal. These are the boys that they're competing with for majority of their youth.
Great battle, 2 tries each, just that one kick favouring the Fiji under-20s. They lead at half-time, 14 points to 12. There's a famous man, Olympian gold medalist, Chasa Vermalua. He's feeling the heat, just like you, Sarah.
I tell you what, I'm not quite yet accustomed to this heat, but there's no bad days, just character building days here in Fiji. It's been such a delight to be in the atmosphere. Such passionate Fijian fans, turning out in numbers. Make sure you get down here if you have the opportunity to. It's free entry. And a bloody great atmosphere to match.
Second day of the McDonald's Fiji's Coral Coast Sevens. You're watching this live on FBC Sports HD channel. And if you're streaming on the live internet streaming platform anywhere in the world, Bulavanaka from Nandronga. Well, ball lost that time by the Fiji under-20s from the kickoff. So now opportunity here for Kula Young Boys to put the pressure on the Fijian side.
That was a huge play. This was just straight off the kickoff. They nudged it deep. Unfortunately, Rambuna wasn't able to regather that ball, but only 5 meters out from the try line, Kula Young Boys here with a real opportunity to further insert themselves into this game.
5 meters away from the try line, real opportunity, chance here, and well, has pulled them back for the penalty. There was a kick in there. So Fiji under 20s just holding on, but Kula Young Boys, now the tap, and playing with some power. Now he tries to set that. It's there, and well, oh, stopped. Oh, did he get there? Yes, he did. The pressure was enough. The Kula Young Boys hit the lead.
They weren't very far from their try line. They started to see that there was space on the left edge here. Tried to do some individual brilliance, but here, Buddy puts a quick left step on and ducks under defenders to go under. We have a real match on our hands here between Kula Young Boys and Fiji under 20s.
A famous name as far as this man is concerned, his surname, Maleli Mbari. Remember Manasa Mbari, 97 Rugby World Cup Sevens winner with Fiji.
Sometimes when you're that close to the line, you get a bit of white line fever. Everyone wanting to have a dash. It's that deception off his left foot that creates the space for him.
Now 3 points the difference. 17 playing 14. And Kula Young Boys, you have to give it to them. They have certainly stood the test of time. And they are not intimidated by these star players and power-packed Fiji under-20 side. Lome Lome, if anyone can inject life in this Fijian side, will be Lome Lome. Scored a couple of fantastic tries in the first half. Now, Fiji, right through. That's Ngone Bola Bola. As it, I'll just have to check his number, but a big dive in the break that time. That was, that was Isoa Laulamba. Laulamba gets in, and the Fiji under-20s, tit-for-tit rugby, they regain the lead.
We talk about power players, and this young man here is certainly impressive. He essentially beats 4 defenders purely by his speed and his ability to step through them. Fiji under-20s found themselves on the back foot. But again, it's a real tug-of-war between these two sides right now. The accuracy of their passes, the deception they're creating, the space that is available to them. All such impressive elements.
Laulamba, product of the National Schools competition. Now, comes back for Kula Young Boys. It's still not over. And they know that. That was good work that time from Lavo. Flicked Nuku Yaranga was the man in the middle that got that away. Now, Kula Young Boys. Oh, Johnny Nambaro trying to get rid of that, and that travelled forward. So Fiji under-20s will get the scrum. 4 points the difference. One try can do it for Kula Young Boys, but they now have to fight to win possession.
What I've been most impressed about with both of these sides is just their defensive effort. Both sides aren't playing very deep, keeping all of their defenders on their feet to try and mark them appropriately. When you're playing against fast sides and both these sides have lots of speed, you want to be able to defend them flat so you don't give them too much space to manipulate your defense system.
Veretti, about 2.5 minutes to play. Oh, a mistake by Fiji under-20s, but they get the penalty. Big pressure from Kula Young Boys at set-piece scrum time that time. Now, here it comes. Fiji under-20s. Can they seal this? Johnny Navukaro set up well over there. Laulamba this time spreads it in the middle. Dancing Umbitao. Laulamba got hit from the side, a big one. It's still there for the Fiji under-20s. Oh, they've got numbers. Can they get it out now? Lume doesn't need anyone. That's a hat-trick for this man, Lume. And that probably seals the deal.
Oh, just look at that. They had their work cut out for them, the Fiji under-20s. Dancing a fair bit in the middle. But Lume, his athleticism has really stood out in this match. Notching a hat trick. Doesn't get any better than that. Let's look at that. It all started from a very clean ruck. Able to swing the ball out to the right. Realizes it's not on. Able to get an effective offload. He's able to hold his feet. Keep the ball in play. But ultimately, Lume had the final say.
Wonderful. As I said earlier, mark that name, Sivanielo Lume. And mistake by the Fiji under-20s at the restart. And so, a short-arm free kick given. Oh, and that one, a thief in the night. He looks back to see if everything is good, if the referee says it's okay. And that's Velimoni Koroi. Now that is surely the final nail in the coffin. And Kula Young Boys are bundled out.
This is just so impressive. If we look at this ball here, there's just too much hang time on it. Velimoni Koroi, he times that intercept perfectly and strides 22 meters untouched. Starting to see glimpses of the individual brilliance of this Fiji under-20 side.
Wonderful on the back of a hat trick of tries from Sivaniolo Lume. 5 tries to 3 victory for the Fiji under-20s. They led 14-12 at halftime and they wrap it up, remaining unbeaten in this pool, finishing at the top. Fiji defeat Kula Young Boys 33-17.